Hi there. Hope you're doing okay today. I'm recording this on Saturday and it's going to be a sunny day. It looks like the sky is brightening outside. One of the things that we do inside the house at my house is jigsaw puzzles. There's a table that always has a puzzle set out on it that anybody can sit down and put the pieces together. But when you pour the puzzle out onto the table, you get this mass of pieces, some with bright colors, some with a gray background, all mushed together. Puzzle pieces. I have some great big puzzle pieces here. Puzzle pieces don't look like anything when they're just sitting there mushed up. We might pick up one and say, "Oh, that's a holy piece." We might pick one up and say, that looks like a wonky bird flying through the sky. But we know that the piece has a place in the puzzle once we get it put together, that some of these are going to put together, that when we find the right knobbies and to go with the pieces. Oh, I think I found one piece that goes together. Oops, there. Nope, it doesn't. Not the right knobby piece. Maybe, oh, there. There's two pieces that fit together. The thing about the puzzle pieces all laid out when they first get there is that it looks like quite a mess sitting on the table. Just how are you gonna sort all of that out? But if you sit there and you separate and you make sure they're all turned up so that you don't see the back side, you see the front side, you can start to see the colors that match those ones. That the grass looks the same in that picture, so that's gonna fit together. Oh, and it does. And as time goes by, and if you have 2 or 3 people working on the puzzle, it'll come together pretty fast. And it's fun to see the way that the sky starts to come and be, the blue starts to come and be a sky, and the green starts to become a field, and the red is a tree, a maple tree in fall, or a barn that's been painted. The thing about life is that some mornings you get up and it looks like somebody's just poured a puzzle out of the box and set it down. There's no shape to the day. There's no way to figure out what you're gonna do and how it's all gonna make sense. There's a list of tasks that you need to do. There's a list of chores that you've been given. There's things that you really want to do, but they're all mushed out there, and how's the day going to take shape? Who knows? It doesn't seem to make sense. And sometimes our life looks like that there's pieces like, I got to learn math and I want to plant a garden because I love radishes, and I want to play with my friend and I can't go play with my friend. And I want ice cream. There's all this stuff that are just kind of individual pieces of things that we want, things that we have to do, things that other people tell us that we have to do. And some mornings it just doesn't make sense. We don't have any idea how the pieces of ourselves fit together, or how the pieces of our life fit together. And for me, on a day like that, in days like these days, it helps me to remember that God sees the world differently than I do. That God sees before and what's to come when I see now. And I remember before, but how before fits to now, I don't always see. But God can see the threads that wind through, that connect everything. And especially important, God sees the way those threads can lead forward into the world that God dreams, that God plans, into something whole and hopeful and wonderful and joyful. So when I can't see how the pieces fit together, I remember that I'm surrounded by God, and God does see the way they fit together. It doesn't look like a puzzle. My life doesn't look like a puzzle that's just been dumped out of the box onto the table. My life, from God's perspective, looks whole and sensible and joyful and good. I can't see it from God's perspective, but it helps a lot to know that there is a wholeness beyond what I can see. That even in this very moment, God is holding the whole together and holding me as part of that whole. So I rest and then carry through my day that sense that God's holding me, and there's a thread that can carry me into God's wholeness for me and for the people and the world that I care about. So I hope that you can sense that you're not alone. God is with you, and God is holding you, whatever today brings. Take care, and we'll talk soon.